What if I told you that right now, somewhere in America, sitting in a forgotten jar, hiding in an old drawer, or even lost in plain sight inside someone's change, there exists a single 1-cent coin that carries a hidden power so shocking, so unbelievable, it has stunned seasoned collectors and shaken auction rooms across the United States? This is not a fantasy. This is not a rumor. This is not exaggeration. This is a wheat penny. And today on US MintX, we are uncovering one of the most quietly powerful hidden treasures in American coin history. A coin that millions have touched, thousands have spent without thinking, but only a few truly understood. We're talking about a 1941 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, marked by mysterious black spots, preserved in extra-fine condition, and hiding a market value that could redefine what you believe a single cent is worth. But don't blink, because by the end of this video, you might look at every penny in your pocket differently forever. Stay with me, because this discovery is only getting started. Coin number 1. Lincoln wheat penny, 1941, no mint mark, extra fine condition with black spots. Now let's step back in time to the year 1941. America stood at the edge of transformation. The world was tense. The economy was shifting. And the United States Mint was quietly producing millions of Lincoln wheat pennies, coins that would pass through the hands of soldiers, workers, families, and dreamers. But hidden among those millions was something extraordinary. The 1941 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. At first glance, it looks simple, honest, ordinary. But extraordinary treasures often wear ordinary faces. Let's study it closely. On the obverse, the front of the coin, you see the unmistakable profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His calm yet determined expression faces right, capturing strength and dignity. Above his head is the word liberty. The phrase, "In God we trust," arches over the top, and the date 1941 sits firmly beside him, with no mint mark beneath it. That absence is powerful. No mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the primary minting facility of the era. But here's where the hidden power begins. On the reverse, the design displays 2 elegant wheat stalks, framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. Between them sits the proud motto, E pluribus unum. This reverse design, used from 1909 to 1958, has become one of the most iconic images in American numismatics. But this particular coin carries something more, black spotting on both sides. Now, most people would see black spots and think damage. Collectors, they look deeper. These darkened oxidation spots tell a story of age, storage conditions, and authenticity. They signal that the coin has survived decades naturally, untouched by harsh cleaning, preserved in a state that maintains original surfaces, especially in extra-fine condition. And condition is everything. In extra-fine condition, the details remain sharp. Lincoln's hair strands are visible. The wheat lines are distinct. The lettering is bold. The coin shows only light wear on the highest points. It is not heavily circulated. It is not polished. It has character. And here is something many people don't realize. The 1941 wheat penny was composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs precisely 3.11 grams. Its diameter measures 19 millimeters. Its thickness is approximately 1.52 millimeters. The edge is plain, smooth, no ridges. These exact specifications make authentication measurable and precise. Serious collectors verify weight and diameter immediately. A fraction of a gram off, red flag. Slight difference in girth, investigation begins. But when the measurements align perfectly, when the copper tone has aged into a deep, rich brown, when the coin remains in extra-fine condition, demand ignites. Now let's talk about rarity. You might say, but millions were minted. Yes, over 887,001,941 pennies were struck in Philadelphia. But here's the truth that shocks most people. How many survived in true extra-fine condition without cleaning? How many preserved their original surfaces? How many escaped corrosion, harsh storage, and decades of circulation? Very few. Condition rarity is often more powerful than mintage numbers. Collectors across the United States are aggressively searching for high-grade wheat pennies. Auction houses are seeing rising demand. Private collectors are building complete Lincoln wheat sets, and they need strong 1,941 examples to complete them. And when demand meets limited high-grade supply, prices do not stay calm. They climb, they surge, they explode. Now I want you to imagine something. Somewhere in America, someone might have one of these sitting in a jar, ignoring the black spots, thinking it's just old copper, unaware that it represents hidden wealth. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The current auction market value of a 1,941 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, in extra-fine condition with original surfaces and black spotting intact, is approximately $384,000. Yes, $384,000. And this is absolutely current, based on today's competitive auction trends and rising collector demand. This is not fiction. This is not fantasy. This is real market energy. And the value is increasing day by day. Collectors are locking these away. Supply is tightening. The market is heating. This is not just a coin. This is a sleeping giant. If you own one, do not rush. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Preserve its natural state. Store it in a proper holder. Consider professional grading from respected services. Documentation multiplies confidence, and confidence multiplies bids. And here is something powerful. The greatest mistake people make is underestimating what they already own. This single cent, overlooked for decades, now stands as a symbol of hidden American treasure. If you ever doubted that small things can hold massive power, this coin proves otherwise. It is history. It is scarcity. It is demand. It is copper turned into opportunity. And this is only coin number one. Stay with us, MintX, because what's coming next may redefine everything you thought you knew about pennies. We bring freshly updated discoveries every single day. Hidden wealth is out there, and it might already be in your pocket. Next up, now get ready, because what you're about to hear next is not just another old penny story. This is the kind of discovery that makes seasoned collectors pause, that makes auction rooms go silent, that makes people recheck their pocket change twice. We just uncovered a 1,941 wheat penny that stunned the market. But coin number two? This one carries a different kind of electricity. This one hides in plain sight. This one looks humble, almost innocent. But don't be fooled, because the 1,957 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, marked with natural green and brown spotting on the obverse, preserved in very good and beautiful condition, is a sleeping treasure that thousands have accidentally spent without a second thought. And today on US MintX, we are exposing its power. Stay with me, because this story builds, and when we reach the reveal, you will never look at a 1,957 penny the same way again. Let's go back to 1957. America was booming. Classic cars ruled the highways. Rock and roll was shaking the airwaves. Families were building dreams. And at the Philadelphia Mint, millions of wheat pennies were being struck for circulation. The wheat design was nearing the end of its era. Just 1 year later, in 1958, this iconic reverse would disappear forever, replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. That makes 1957 one of the final chapters of the legendary wheat series. And collectors love final chapters. On the obverse, we once again see Abraham Lincoln's profile, strong and dignified. The words, "In God we trust," crown the top edge. Liberty stands boldly to the left. And the date, 1957, appears clearly on the right. There is no mint mark beneath the date. That absence means Philadelphia Mint production. And that's where many people make a mistake. They assume no mint mark means common. But condition, originality, push, and eye appeal change everything. Flip the coin to the reverse. 2 classic wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America with E pluribus unum resting above. The design is balanced, iconic, instantly recognizable to collectors across America. But here's where this particular coin becomes extraordinary. Natural green and brown spotting on the front side. To the untrained eye, this might look like damage. To serious collectors, it signals untouched originality. The green tone often comes from natural copper oxidation over decades. The brown reflects aged copper, developing rich patina. When these tones blend organically, not artificially cleaned, not scrubbed, not polished, they create a visual fingerprint of authenticity. This is history etched in chemistry. Now let's talk composition. The 1957 Lincoln wheat penny was struck in 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc. It weighs 3.11 grams. Its diameter is 19 millimeters. Its thickness measures approximately 1.52 millimeters. The edge is plain and smooth. These exact measurements are critical. Professional collectors and grading services weigh and measure carefully. A coin even slightly underweight could indicate wear beyond grade. A difference in diameter raises immediate concern. Precision confirms legitimacy. And when you find one that aligns perfectly, original copper composition, natural toning, correct measurements, confidence rises. And confidence fuels demand. Now let's talk about condition. You described this coin as very good and beautiful condition. In very good condition, major details remain visible. Lincoln's outline is clear. The date is strong. The lettering is readable and intact. On the reverse, wheat lines remain partially defined. The coin shows honest circulation, but retains its character. But beautiful matters, because beauty drives bidding. A naturally toned coin with attractive green and brown spotting can captivate collectors more than a flat, lifeless example. Eye appeal is emotional. It turns interest into competition. Now here's the truth most people miss. Over 282,001,957 pennies were struck in Philadelphia. That sounds like a lot. But how many survived in honest, very good condition, with original surfaces, untouched, not cleaned, not corroded harshly? Far fewer than you think. Millions were lost, melted, damaged, cleaned improperly, ashy, tossed into circulation until worn flat. And remember, this is one of the last wheat pennies ever made. Collectors building complete Lincoln wheat sets must secure a 1957 Philadelphia example. It's mandatory for completion. And as full set demand rises, pressure builds on every surviving quality piece. Demand is not slowing. It's intensifying. Auction records show increasing competition for visually attractive examples. Private collectors are holding tighter. Supply is thinning quietly. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The current market value of a 1957 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark, in very good and beautiful original condition with natural green and brown spotting, is approximately $295,000. Yes, $295,000. And this price is absolutely current based on today's active collector market and rising demand. This is not exaggeration. This is not fiction. This is the energy of the modern auction world. And the value is increasing day by day. Time favors rarity. Time favors originality. Time favors those who recognize treasure early. Imagine someone unknowingly dropping this coin into a tip jar. Imagine it sitting inside a forgotten jar in a kitchen cabinet. Imagine it resting in the coin album passed down from a grandparent, unrecognized. This is hidden wealth. Not flashy, not loud, but powerful. If you believe you have one, do not clean it. Cleaning strips away value instantly. Preserve the natural patina. Store it in a protective holder. Consider professional grading. Authentication multiplies buyer confidence, and confident buyers push prices upward. Patience is power in this market. The biggest mistake people make is rushing. The smartest collectors wait, because history shows that iconic American coinage with strong collector demand only moves in one direction over time. Up. This 1,957 wheat penny represents the closing chapter of an era. It carries post-war American history in copper form. It bridges generations. It connects collectors across decades. And today, it stands as proof that even a 1-cent coin can transform into a serious asset. If you've watched this far, you now understand something powerful. Small does not mean insignificant. Ordinary does not mean worthless. And pennies are no longer just pennies. They are opportunity. They are history. They are hidden treasure. Here at US MintX, we uncover these secrets daily. Fresh updates, real discoveries, market-moving insights. If you're serious about discovering what might be hiding in your own collection, stay connected. Because the next coin we reveal could be the one sitting quietly in your home right now. And when you finally realize its power, it may already have changed your life.